guys, so today I'm going to talk about something very important, and I am all dressed up as you can see, and that's mostly because I fucking feel like it. And now I'm going to dress up tonight for my YouTube video. And because I bought this super cute dress a few weeks ago, and I didn't get a chance to show you guys yet, so tonight's the night. Anyways, first of all, to get started, I'm running a GoFundMe, and it's not for me to take some fancy trip or some ridiculous selfish shit like that. It's actually for a legitimate, really good cause, and I think you'll find it valuable. Check it out. It's in my bio, and I will discuss it at the end of my video. But my video tonight is about routines and limiting factors in our life that we've become used to that are holding us back. So first of all, I want to discuss routines. So basically, you will hear about routines all over the internet about how routines are beneficial for us, and I've done videos on routines and having a good routine and how it does get us in the groove of doing things. It keeps us in the habit. It helps us build momentum, and momentum is a super powerful structure in our life. And when we have momentum, the more you do, the more you feel like doing, and it's a very powerful force, right? It's science. You can't beat it. It's science, momentum, and it's energy, and it works for us, or it can work against us as well. And I believe a lot of misconceptions with regard to manifestation comes from misplaced momentum. But anyways, or misunderstood momentum, more like it. But anyways, momentum is very important, and routines help to create momentum. However, a routine can get you into a comfort zone, and a comfort zone can be a limiting factor because when we're comfortable, we stay in place. Our body, our brain, our framework, our whole buildup, our chemical and mental buildup, our cognitive, biological buildup is to keep us safe, not to put us in risk, not to put us in danger or take us out of our comfort zone to take chances. So we are very happy to stay safe. Like I mentioned in the last video, young children don't have this factor. They're willing to take chances to do things, and that's how they learn and they grow. And that happens through, and we've talked about it before, the restructuring that goes on in our brain and neuroplasticity that happens as a result of doing something continuously and repetitiously that's different and new. Our brain will actually reconstruct itself and physically change. And that's neuroplasticity, something to look into. But when we're in a routine, we are limiting this factor. So routines are good, but to a certain point, and to what extent? We have to ask ourselves, at what point do we cut a routine off and start changing it up because we want to step out of our comfort zone and make room for new thoughts, new ideas, for change in our life, for something different? I believe it shouldn't be too long. I don't think we should stay doing the same routine for too long. I think we should throw things into it, change it up a little bit, add things to the routine, do things to take us out of our comfort zone so that our brain has the opportunity to grow. Our emotional and personal characteristics have the ability to change and develop with us. And the next thing I want to talk about in a limiting factor is with regard to routines as well, is that we can get so set and comfortable in our routines that we will miss out on opportunities because our routine isn't exactly the way it should be. For instance, you'll hear girls talk all the time about, oh, wake up at 5 a.m, put on a cute little yoga set, drink your lemon water or your green juice, and then do some yoga, and then go out for a walk and get some sunlight and do all these things. But what happens on that day that you freaking sleep in? And you miss your cute yoga set and yoga? Does that mean you don't drink your lemon juice now or your green juice? Do you miss the sunshine now? Well, I'm gotta tell you, a lot of people do. I hear a lot of girls and girls I've talked to all the time that'll be like, yeah, I slept in today, so I didn't get any of my morning routine done. Well, why didn't you get any of your morning routine done? Well, because the routine is limiting. It's become a limiting factor in their life. It's now become a habit, and it's not so much a routine anymore. It's something they have to follow. It's not something that they're following for their own benefit. It's a trap. So I think it's important to make sure your routine is flexible, make sure it's something you can change and you can bend with and adapt to and adapt with, and it can grow and it can develop and that sort of thing. Because if you sleep in, you can skip your yoga and still drink your lemon juice, or you can just strip down if no one's home, Wear your bra and underwear and do your yoga. No one's looking. You don't need a cute yoga set, girls, to do yoga. You just don't need it. You could wear your PJs and do your yoga and you'll be just fine, and your yoga will still count. In fact, you could even put on like a tracksuit and yoga works, right? If yoga's your thing or whatever the hell your thing is. You don't need to be exactly in the routine. And if you wake up one morning and you feel sick to your stomach and you really don't feel like drinking lemon juice, you can still do yoga. Skip the lemon juice. Have a freaking cup of chai tea. You'll feel a lot better. And you'll still be healthy and you'll still be better off than if you'd done nothing at all. And the other thing is talking about limiting factors with regards to what will make us happy. And everybody thinks it's money, more money will make us happy. I'm trying to think today, and I actually laughed thinking about this. I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about manifesting loving their job. Or I'm going to meditate. I meditate every morning and night for 20 minutes, and then I manifest while I'm meditating loving my job. Nope, never hear it. Gotta tell you though, I love my job and I don't make a shitload of money, but I wake up every freaking day excited as hell to go to work because I love my damn job. And sure, I'd love to make more money. I'd love to have money because money brings flexibility and security and safety, and it brings all those qualities. But you know what? I love waking up excited about my day every day. And if I thought manifesting was really going to do that for me and I wasn't happy with my job, I'd be manifesting that shit because that counts every day. Whereas the money you're going to land that's going to like land in the mailbox one day, that's a little far out there, and it might happen, it might come. I'm not saying it's not coming, but it's not coming today. But if manifesting really works, manifest something that's going to work today. Manifest loving your job, or manifest loving your non-Pinterest worthy house. How about that? Because not everybody lives in a Pinterest worthy house. Not everybody's house is Instagram savvy. Okay? Sometimes people are just doing their best to get by, and their lives matter just as much as those on Pinterest and on Instagram. And their lives mean just as much to them and their loved ones as everybody else's do. And how about manifesting loving that? Loving some kids' toys on the floor. How about manifesting not being so pissed off when you step on a piece of fucking Lego at 3 a.m. when all you're trying to do is go to the bathroom? No one manifests that shit. No one talks about it, but that's real life too. That's just as much real life as manifesting a man to swoop into my life and be my provider and give me the princess treatment and treat me like the princess and the queen that I am. That's what you hear on the internet. Let's manifest stuff that matters every single day, that is really going to bring us value today, bring us value tomorrow. And if you want to manifest some stuff that is a little more grandiose on top of that, then let's go for it. Throw it in there, pile it on, but manifest happiness every day too. Like, think about, concentrate on what can you do to love your job tomorrow. What can you do if you hate it and there's nothing that's going to help? Manifest finding a new freaking job. And you know what that is? That means, man, you know how you manifest that? You start looking. You get on Monster or you get on Indeed and you start manifesting your resume all over Indeed and going for every job interview you can go for and get the job that you love. And if it comes with a little less money, I'm telling you, as long as you can live within your means, and you will be able to, if you're happy every day and you wake up happy, all of a sudden when you're happy, things that were unbearable before become bearable all of a sudden. Life seems happier when you're happy. Like little things that are problematic and troublesome and challenging and really hard to deal with are a lot easier to manage and deal with when you're happy inside and you're happy with your day. You're excited to wake up. You don't feel anxious going to bed at night because you know you have to wake up and do something you hate the next day. Like, happiness is more important than anything. And guys, if we have any control over anything and we can bring anything into our existence through the universe or through prayer or through journaling or through meditating or through yoga or through just hard freaking work and attention and effort and like energy, like attention, energy goes where attention flows. And that's true. And that is a manifestation quote, but it's actually a physics quote, because energy goes where attention flows is the truth. If you pay attention to your resume, your energy is going into building your resume. If your attention is focused on reorganizing one single thing a day, all of a sudden your energy is going into that. And you know what? When you don't step on Lego on your way to the bathroom, you'll feel like 100 times better when you wake up the next morning. You won't be so pissed off. You won't wake up pissed off with a sore foot. You'll be happier because it's just, doing little things that we do have control over and making sure that our routines aren't something that are limiting, but that are empowering, that are helping us to improve our quality of life, that they're helping us get in a healthy frame of mind and a good mindset and put some positive habits and positive steps into our everyday existence, but without holding us back from change and from taking new positive steps forward and new things forward. Now, that is the end of what I wanted to discuss. I do want to discuss quickly my GoFundMe. I have come into contact in the community with a family who has been living homeless for 2 years now. They ran into some really awful circumstances 2 years ago. They've been living in a hotel, which I know of personally, and it's a very challenging place to live. A lot of really unsavory characters around there, especially for a family with young kids. And this family has a 16-year-old and a 10-year-old. And they've been there for 2 years. They're paying $97 a day. Mom is a PSW, and as a healthcare provider, let me tell you, PSWs do the hardest work of all of us. The hardest work. They have the hardest job. They work the hardest. They give the most. And I can tell you that 100%. Dad is a truck driver, and he picks up every shift he can. They are both working their tails off, and they're taking care of these kids. And I can't imagine being a 16-year-old boy living in one room. They don't have bedrooms. It's a one room, a bachelor suite hotel room that they're living in for $97 a day. And they're struggling because $97 a day is a lot of money when you're trying to feed two kids, especially a 16-year-old boy, okay? And a big 16-year-old boy. He's not a petite one either. So this boy's got a hunger thing going on. And a 6-year-old boy is eating too. And the whole family is struggling to survive. And they have been for 2 years. I don't know how they are doing it, but I'm going to make a video about it, and we're going to talk about resilience. And I'm probably going to talk to this mom live on the video about resilience because I admire her, and I want to learn some things from her because she's got some resilient skills that I think could really benefit all of us. Anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. The GoFundMe link is in my bio, but I will also put it in the description of this video as well. Please, guys, whatever you can spare, whether it be $1, $10, whatever you have, anything is going to build up. I put a $10,000 goal because I'm hoping to make enough for them that they can pay first and last month's rent and buy some furniture, because when they lost their home, they lost everything. They're living out of backpacks for 2 years now. 2 years. Try and think back to what your life was when you were 16 and when you were 6. And where your mind was and what you were thinking about. Because what these two kids are thinking about is nothing like we were experiencing when we were kids. And you know what? Maybe you had it worse. Maybe you had it better. I know myself, I had it better, and I can't imagine living in the circumstances they are. And mom and dad are working their butts off, doing everything they can to make these kids' lives great. And they're doing a fantastic job. These kids are healthy, they're well loved, they're well taken care of. And mom and dad are doing a phenomenal job. And I'm so amazed and impressed. But I think it's time for other people to step in and help them. I think they've been doing it alone long enough. And they've reached out to every social resource they can, and there just isn't anything available for them right now. With what's going on in the world, and the support services and where they're focused right now just aren't in their favor. So I have a GoFundMe, and I really want to help them reach that goal of 10,000 so they can get some furniture, get some clothes for the kids, and get an apartment and a home and a place to live for their family, because I think they deserve that. So if you guys can help, I'd be so grateful. And that's all I have for you today, guys. And I hope you like my new dress. And I dressed up for this video. How nice is that? See you guys soon.